What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today's video we're going to be doing, well, I'm going to be reacting to you guys' the unpopular opinions that I had you guys comment on my community post on YouTube or on my Instagram post questions thing. Yeah, so you guys just like flooded my Instagram and my YouTube thing. So this could be a long video. I might make it into 2 videos, but here we go. I'm just gonna jump right into it because there's a lot going on. Don't shame me, but I am not a fan of Beyonce or Michael Jackson. No, shame on you. Just shame on you. Yeah, that's wild. I hate sushis. It's so disgusting. I can only eat a shrimp California roll, which I heard is not a real California roll because it's supposed to be crab or something. I don't know. Or maybe salmon. I don't know. All I know is I can only eat the shrimp one because that's the only one I have a tolerance to. I'm not a fan of sushi either, just because I don't know. Maybe it's the No, I don't know. It could be the texture, the taste. I don't know. I can't do it either, so I'm with you on that. That Lil Tecca is fine. I don't really follow Lil Tecca like that or at all, so I'm just gonna take your word for it. He's fine. He's a fine specimen. Spicy food is overrated. This I agree with. Many of you guys know I don't like spicy food like at all. I can't tolerate it. And I know I'm Haitian, I'm black, say what you want, but like, even if I was to tolerate it, there's nothing special about it. Okay, spicy food is just, it's not it. It's not it. Men should not have to pay so much money for a ring to make you feel quote unquote special. I mean, like, I see what you're saying, but it's all about the gesture, and there's numerous ways to to have your gesture come across to make you feel special. A lot of people have recently been doing more experiential versions of these gestures that I think are a lot more valuable than a ring. But I think the ring is just to symbolize the commitment and all that stuff. I don't think it should have to be expensive. Like, as you see, celebrities pay like literally thousands to millions of dollars for that ring, when I don't know about y'all, but back in like 7th grade, I gave my girl a ring pop, and that was that promise ring. I mean, I was a little bit of a buster back then, but still, it's the thought, it's the gesture. I think I'm with you on this one. I'm with you. Although, Lord knows, if I was in the reverse role or whatever, I would want an expensive ring. But not because I'm materialistic, just because I like to flex a little bit of my gear sometimes. Cheesecake is actually pie. You see, I don't like pie, but I like cheesecake. Just a plain one. But since I don't like pie, I'm not going to agree with you just because of that. Because I don't want it to fall in this category of things that I don't like. But it makes sense because, it has the little crust and all that. But just because of that, I'm invalid. Spoons are better to eat with than forks. No, absolutely not. I'm team fork gang. I'm team fork gang all the way. I'll eat my soup with a fork. I will eat my cereal with a fork. Somebody arrest me if y'all want. But forks all the way. And someone had mentioned sporks. I don't know, they just look stupid. So, I mean, conceptually, amazing. Yeah, half spoon, half fork. But I don't know who I was just jabbing right there. But no. Trans people in the military aren't respected as much as non-trans people. As someone who is aspiring to be in the military, I do often see this issue rise a lot, and I have also spoken to some trans people that are in the military that have either agreed or disagreed with this statement, but they all kind of felt a general consensus that there is work that needs to be done. And I just think with the whole fact that transgender, yes, it is a simple concept, but it's also a very complex concept. And for people that are obviously not the same, are not in the same mindset as you, are obviously gonna defer, yeah, whatever. They're gonna conflict with those opinions, lifestyles, values, etc. So, especially if they're in that higher position than you, then it's gonna suck. But that, as a person that is oppressed in many different set of oppressions, no matter what you do or who you are, you're not gonna receive the respect that you always think you're gonna receive. Whether that's being black, whether that's being male, female, a child. I mean, like, I don't know. You have to respect yourself first and foremost, and understand that. I think that's the more mature thing to understand, and not get over, but like come to realization of, because some people don't feel obligated to give you that respect, and one hand they're not obligated, and on the other hand, morally I would believe that they would be obligated, but everyone lives their lifestyles differently. Kendrick Lamar is underrated. Now, if you guys know me, Kendrick Lamar Duckworth, he is my father. One day I'm gonna be chilling with him in his home and stuff like that. Not in any stalker way, but like, I mean, we technically chilled a couple times. I mean, not really, but like in my mind. So, I mean, I digress a little bit. He is underrated, but I don't want him to be overrated, because I feel like when people become overrated, maybe this is my own little unpopular opinion, but when people become overrated, it just becomes too mainstream that it turns out bad. Like, not the person or the individual, but like, they feel like they can just push anything out, and then it is like, holy moly, like this is the best thing I have ever seen type of feel. And yes, I would kind of consider myself a diehard fan for Kendrick, but I still have a set of standards. And I feel like when you're underrated, you're more humbled, and you kind of appeal to that initial niche that you had. I just wanted to say this one. I'm just going to say this sentence and then let it go. Okay, these two ones. Oprah is a racist white man in a black woman's body. Whitney Houston is overrated. Okay. I don't even know how to approach either one of those. A racist white man in a black woman's body. I mean, I love myself some Oprah. She is quite the entrepreneur. And Whitney Houston, I mean, from what I know from Whitney Houston, is just like those obvious songs that she created, them high notes and all that. I don't really hear much about her now. Yeah, okay. Sleeping with socks on doesn't make you a psychopath. I used to believe that it did, but as you guys know, I get cold very, very quickly and very often. Like right now, it's probably like 78 degrees and I'm over here wearing my hoodie. I'm wearing a whole sweatsuit, wrestling style. And when I have to go to bed, I have to wear these socks nowadays because I'm just always cold. But I still believe that they're psychopaths. I mean, I'm a psychopath. Milk is one of the best beverages. I agree. I don't understand why so many people hate milk. Milk is good. That's why y'all bones be cracking. That is why y'all bones be cracking. I swear, every single person in this generation, every time they get up, all you hear is they eating some dry pasta or something. It's because y'all don't drink enough milk. Best friends don't need to talk every day. I'm a clingy person, personally. I would like for me and my best friend to talk every day, but it's not the case. I don't know if pickles as a favorite snack counts, but there you go. I could not imagine anyone eating pickles as a favorite snack. I just can't. I mean, I don't like pickles, but I eat pickles. I eat it with my sandwiches and stuff. But then again, as you guys know, I am a weird person. Like, half the things I do, I cannot explain, other than I simply like to enjoy being uncomfortable. Ugg slides are hideous. I had to look at those. Hold on. Ugg slides. Oh, those ones. You know, this is what I'm gonna say for everything, really. Any type of article of clothing. It can be hideous if the person wearing them wears them hideously. And vice versa. And vice versa for it to be like beautiful or like dope or whatever. I feel like it's all about the confidence the person wear, like how they wear it and how they rock it. I feel like that's what it really comes down to. Breakfast food is. I'm trying to emulate the emojis, but I totally agree. If I could eliminate all breakfast foods, I would, just like Thanos. Yeah, I don't really like breakfast foods. I like to skip and go to like lunch. Hence how skinny I am, but I totally agree. Alright, so now I'm gonna go to the YouTube ones. That quarantine gives you a reflection of who you are in the inside when everyone is not around. Parentheses, I'm glad other people heard this. Oh, edited. I agree. I feel like quarantine has only given me a lot more time to not reflect on my flaws, but reflect on my inconsistencies. I've built a lot stronger of a routine and a schedule that will kind of help me in the next 6 months, opposed to what it would have helped me in the last 6 months. Yeah. So I agree. I think for other people, I've heard a lot more life-changing like reflections, like whether it's mental health wise or like physical health wise, regular health, I guess, academic wise. So I would totally agree with this. People always talk bad about McDonald's, but they stay eating it. Yeah, agreed. I mean, I'm also one of those people, but I'm okay. I'll admit to that. I will talk up and down about McDonald's, but I'm still supporting it because it tastes good at the end of the day. I can't deny that. The fries, they hit the most different than any other food chain, and it's just such a staple in my history that I can't refrain. I used to go on a McDonald's strike, but shoot, one of my exes had me like relapse, and now I'm back in the joint. But I don't eat it as often or anything like that. I usually go to like Five Guys or Wendy's first, just because I feel better about myself by doing that. Plastic surgery is always talked down. Wait, plastic surgery is always down talked, but then people body shame. Yeah. Hold on, let me heart this one. That's facts. Hold on. That's facts. My man is spitting. Yeah. I feel like the number one people that are body shaming to others are the ones that feel the most imperfect, but feel better by body shaming another person. And then it's just like it's a weird cycle. I feel that like you body shame another person because you're insecure, so then they fix themselves, and then you further body shame them, but then that person as an individual feels a lot better because of the body shaming that happened initially. And usually they end up glowing up and doing better than the person that was initially body shaming them. This is a weird time that we're living in. The best songs are the ones no one else knows about. Oh, 100% Heart. I listen to a lot of soulful and conscientious rap, and man, it hits different, and it's not mainstream. And thankfully, for the reasons that I had mentioned earlier about like Kendrick music, it goes to the niche that needs to hear it. I feel, even though I feel like people should listen to hear all music, but like there's only a certain niche of people that will actually appreciate it. And I think, as I used to be an artist, but as an ex-artist, I feel like that is the people that care, live, and breathe for the music the most and need it the most. You can't be a part of an oppressed group, most particularly black, and be homophobic or transphobic and expect equal rights for yourself. I agree with this. Oh yeah, I agree with this, because I always think about this myself too, like all the time. I had a friend who's of color, and he was homophobic, right? But he wasn't necessarily transphobic because of me. So I was an exception. But like, and then he worked alongside me when we were doing projects for like black issues and stuff like that. I don't have anything to say about this, because him as my witness, it's just confusing. I don't understand what. Maybe some people in the comments can talk more about this, because I don't know. I honestly, he confused me because it was like a whole 360 or whatever, 180, 720. Yeah, it confused me. 13 Reasons Why became trash after the first season. Yeah. I don't know what the most recent season was, but if it was 2 or 3, I just didn't watch it. It did too much. I didn't even get past like the first episode. It felt so weird. Like so many things were trying to just be put in this show that I feel like it departed too far from its original plot. And now it is trying to find ways to rope in new ideas that are just not needed. Someone said TikTok, that's it, that's all. TikTok, I don't want to say it's my baby, but it is like my social media savior during this quarantine, even a little bit beforehand, just because it's so entertaining and it caters to so many audiences, and there's like an infinite amount of content creators that are on it that actually want to like cater to audiences. But as you guys know, as we all know, the main people in power on TikTok, the main creators, I don't want to say they're not getting, I don't want to say they're getting the attention that they don't deserve, because they do deserve it to certain extents. But again, if you want to contrast the ones that I was referring to earlier to the ones that are getting the most hype, it's, come on now, it's not fair. It's not. And I know that there's a lot of complaints about TikTok creators of color and how they have been, I feel like the words that were used were like pushed down when it comes to like the algorithm and what content people see. I don't know how the algorithm works. I just know that I blew up on TikTok once, and I called it. I don't want to say I called it a day, but I'm not that creative, so it's been a rough season coming up with some more TikToks. So I'm trying. I'm thinking. Don't worry. I'm gonna be back. I'm working on some things. It's just gonna take me a little bit longer because I'm creative, but like not really TikTok creative, because I don't do the dances. I can't do the dances. I got rhythm, but not like TikTok rhythm. Not like that 60 seconds worth rhythm. I kind of bounce in and out with my rhythm. J. Cole is the best rapper of this decade, and I'm gonna stop you right there because I'm not even gonna entertain this idea. Billionaires aren't obligated to fund the cure for AIDS. Billionaires aren't obligated to fund the cure to AIDS and world hunger, etc. I don't think anyone is obligated to do any of that stuff as well. But I always will say and will continue to say that whether you're a billionaire, whether you're a dollionaire, that was so corny, or even just a pennionaire. Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep going on the roll. But you should always morally feel obligated to help. Whether that's to AIDS, world hunger, or even just simple small scale issues. I think as a human race, that is something we should always put at our forefront as helping others and, you know, just paying it forward for someone else's, not happiness, but like inconvenience and helping them out, really. But no one in no shape, way, or form is obligated. I just think it's something that we should all pay attention to and have the empathy to do. But again, no way, shape, or form obligated. If you were to tell me that I'm obligated to fund or cure a certain thing, and I mean, quite frankly, I don't like nobody telling me what to do. I do a lot of things independently and based on the ways that I feel towards the subject. So again, I don't feel like we should make things seem obligated to certain people, especially at a concentrated center of people, just due to money. Even though it would be the best and the most helpful, but again, obligation, I don't feel like it should be narrowed down into financials and stuff like that. But it would be the best. It would be helpful. TikTok is extremely problematic, and nothing's being done to change it. It is very problematic. But that is where I'm getting my daily dose of tea, so I don't know if I really wanted to stop either. See where my priorities are? I'm such a Scorpio. Yeah, I agree. I don't know if there's anything in the background that's being done to change it, so I don't want to agree with that statement. But I agree, it is totally problematic. But so is everything else. Everything in this world is problematic. Opinions are problematic. So I'm not too worried about that. Dudes over 5'11" are not attractive. I don't know if you're saying this to butter my 5'3" self up, but no, I think you can find attractiveness in all heights and stuff. So whatever. But you touch my heart. You touch my heart right there. ChickfilA is better than any fast food place. ChickfilA, if you guys went to my school, you guys know I was going to ChickfilA nearly every day, even during the wrestling season, which was very problematic because I was not making weight the day before, but I always made weight on the day. That's all that matters. But them chicken sandwiches hit different. The waffle fries hit different. But Popeyes, their chicken sandwiches, they killed the game with that. The crispiness, the crispy to chicken ratio. So I can't. Because the waffle fries go crazy. And the Chick-fil-A sauce, they're making me hungry, yo. Cardi B gives the best head. And that's where we're gonna end this video today. Because y'all just starting to get problematic now. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. It's gonna be very long. I'm gonna obviously have to cut some things out. But I like this. This was great. I'm gonna do this more often. Look, stay tuned for a part 2. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on my social media. And I don't know if I said it already. But hey, I'll see y'all later. Deuces.